Toyota's RAV4 sells in staggering numbers, and the 6th generation model earns most of its praise honestly. But the 2027 edition arrives as a near total carryover, which makes its weak spots easier to see and harder to forgive. Here are 10 reasons to think twice before signing. The RAV4 was completely reworked for 2026, and every credible forecast has the 2027 car arriving unchanged. Same boxy sheet metal, same cabin, same all-hybrid lineup. Toyota had not released official 2027 information at the time of writing, and independent reviewers openly say they expect no major changes. Pricing is projected to open around $32,650, which is slightly above where the 2026 car started. That combination is the classic argument for shopping last year's build instead. Identical hardware, a year of depreciation already absorbed, and dealers motivated to clear remaining inventory. Paying a fresh model year premium for an unchanged vehicle is rarely a good use of money. When Toyota redesigned the RAV4, it deleted the conventional gasoline engine entirely. Every version is now a hybrid or plug-in hybrid, and that decision moved the entry price upward. The 2026 lineup opened at $31,900 before a $1,450 destination charge, roughly $2,100 more than the outgoing non-hybrid LE. Yes, combined economy jumps from about 35 miles per gallon to 44 miles per gallon, but recovering that premium depends entirely on how many miles you actually drive. Low-mileage buyers, second-car shoppers, and anyone who simply preferred a cheap, simple gasoline 4-cylinder have been priced out of the range. Rivals still sell gas-only compact SUVs for noticeably less. Toyota reinforced the chassis and improved isolation, but the fundamental character of the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder has not changed. Reviewers describe the engine as rumblier than many competitors, with road noise noticeable across the range. Consumer Reports went further, saying the noisy engine actively hurts the driving experience. Because the hybrid system uses a CVT-style planetary setup, hard acceleration sends revs high and holds them there while the car catches up, the familiar droning that hybrid skeptics complain about. In stop-and-go traffic, the electric assist masks it well, and around town the car can move off in near silence. On a highway on-ramp with 4 passengers aboard, it does not. Cabin rattles have also surfaced in owner feedback on earlier RAV4 hybrids, and while the reinforced 2026 structure should reduce that, it is worth listening carefully on a rough surface. If refinement matters to you, drive a Honda CR-V back-to-back before deciding. Consumer Reports characterized the RAV4's ride as stiff and slightly jumpy, and that assessment lands awkwardly for a vehicle most people buy as comfortable family transport. Body roll is well contained, and the steering responds quickly, so the tuning clearly leaned toward control rather than plushness. But broken pavement and expansion joints come through more sharply than in softer rivals. The rugged woodland trim is the worst case. Its all-terrain tires generate extra noise and contribute to a rougher ride, making it the least comfortable version in the lineup. Buyers drawn to the Woodland's look should understand they are paying for style over daily comfort. This is the most consistent owner complaint. Consumer Reports called the interior trim drab-looking and drab-feeling. Owner reviews echo it, describing hard plastics that come across as cheap given what the vehicle costs. Longtime Toyota families comparing the new car with Hyundai, Kia, and Honda showrooms report walking away disappointed by the dashboard, the seat padding, and the absence of ambient lighting. Salespeople point buyers toward the Limited for softer touch surfaces, but that trim ran $44,750 in 2026. Serious money for a compact SUV. Some also dislike the tablet-style screen perched atop the dash, and one owner noted significant glare on the 10.5-inch display in bright sun. Toyota deserves credit for keeping physical knobs for volume and temperature, and for finally adding a dedicated home button. But other basics migrated into the display. Fan speed is the one people notice first because adjusting airflow now means looking away from the road and hunting through a menu instead of grabbing a dial. Reviewers flagged it as a genuine annoyance rather than a deal breaker, and it is hardly unique to Toyota, but that is small comfort when you are driving. Owners have also reported the infotainment software update page hanging indefinitely on a loading screen, an early sign that the new Arene-based system still needs polish. Beyond materials, Consumer Reports singled out the driving position itself, causing uncomfortable armrests and an intrusive center console. These are the kinds of complaints that barely register on a 15-minute test drive and grow steadily worse over a 4-hour trip. An armrest at the wrong height forces your shoulder into a slightly awkward posture. A console that crowds your right knee turns into a nagging pressure point. Seat comfort is otherwise rated as reasonable, and most controls are easy to use, so this is not a wholesale condemnation. But if you commute long distances, spend a serious hour in the driver's seat before committing. The RAV4 has never been entertaining, and the redesign did little to change that. Reviewers describe the lineup as cool and sedate, noting that shoppers wanting something genuinely fun or upscale will likely be let down. The steering rack is light and quick enough, but feels vaguer and less engaging than the CR-Vs. The plug-in GR Sport, with Gazoo Racing suspension tuning, a lower ride height, summer tires, and revised steering, is the one variant that moves the needle, and it sits at the very top of the price ladder. For everyone shopping the volume trims, competence is the ceiling, not enthusiasm. The plug-in hybrid is the most compelling RAV4 on paper. 324 horsepower, standard all-wheel drive, and roughly 50 miles of electric range. The catch list is long. It started at $42,950 in 2026 and climbed to $49,950 for the GR Sport. The battery eats cargo volume, dropping space behind the rear seats from 37.8 cubic feet to about 33.5, and maximum capacity from 70.4 to 63.5. DC fast charging is restricted to the Woodland and XSE trims only. The GR Sport carries no tow rating at all, and front-drive standard hybrids tow just 1,750 pounds, so towing capability forces you up the range. Toyota's broader electrification roadmap has fueled persistent reports that a battery electric RAV4 variant is coming, with dealer-level commentary citing over 300 miles of range. Treat that as unconfirmed. Toyota has not published verified specifications, pricing, or a firm launch window, and dealer blog posts are not official product announcements. Still, the direction of travel is clear enough that buyers planning to keep a vehicle for a decade should factor it in.